Devotional, January 15, 2022. Keep holding on to God. Genesis 32 verse 26 says, "And he said, Let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me." Avoid the faulty thinking that everything that you desire from God will happen instantaneously. Sometimes it will not happen like that. And what you will have to do is to keep holding on. When Jacob left the house of Laban, his father-in-law, to sojourn back to the land of his fathers, his brother Esau was on his way to meet him. Jacob was terrified about what would happen, as his brother had previously vowed that he would kill him because he took away his blessings. The night before the encounter, Jacob was at the brook Jabbok after he had prayed, asking God to protect him from his brother. Wanting to be by himself, he decided to send his wives and his sons ahead of him across to the other side of the brook while he stayed there alone. While there alone, he wrestled with an angel all night. As it approached the break of day, the angel said to him, "Let me go." Jacob's response was, "I will not let you go until thou blessed me." The blessing of God was too important to Jacob for him to go another day without receiving what God had in store for him. There are two lessons that we can learn from Jacob as it relates to how to access the fullness of the blessings of God. The first is that we must empty ourselves of the ways that are not of God. Jacob was at the brook Jabbok, and the name Jabbok means emptying. Jacob was positioned there to show his resolve to first empty himself of what was not of God. Before you and I can mirror God's way, we must first put aside our ways. That was what Jacob did. The second lesson learned is to keep holding on to the person and principles of Christ. The angel who showed up was a representation of God and his laws and principles. By refusing to let go of the angel, although his hip was dislocated, the message that Jacob was communicating was that whatever it took, he would keep holding on to God until he received his blessings. The blessings of God may not show up instantly as you expect. That was certainly not the case for Jacob. He had to wrestle all night. He never got any sleep. In addition to wrestling all night, he must have grown tired and weary, but he held on nonetheless. You too should display a similar attitude to receiving the blessings of God. Be willing to persevere through sleepless nights, being tired and weary, and yet still hold on to God until you receive the blessings. Life application. Make up your mind to stay close to God and build your life upon His principles, regardless of the struggles you may face. Let us pray. Lord, help me to persevere and not give up. There's so much you have in store for me, and sometimes I get frustrated